All quiet on the fucking set. Alright, time for some marijuana facts. From the Daily Voice website at thedailyvoice.com. Okay? Marijuana is far less dangerous than alcohol or tobacco, says Normal. Okay? That's a website we did earlier. According to statistics on the group's website, more than 400,000 die each year from tobacco smoking, and 50,000 people die each year from alcohol poisoning. But marijuana, on the other hand, is non-toxic and cannot cause death by overdose. Alright. Also, of course, the federal government does not agree. Marijuana is the blind spot of drug policy, said John Walters, Director of National Drug Control Policy. Baby boomers have the perception that marijuana is about fun and freedom. It isn't. It's about dependency, disease, and dysfunction, he said in a press release. I know, right? You can tell these people that their pants are on fire, and they would just stand there denying it the whole time. Alright? No matter what the facts are, no matter what we say, it isn't good enough. So we need to up the ante somehow. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's just some marijuana facts. Okay, time for some celebrity OD information.
And that's all, folks.
Okay, this week's celebrity OD was Janis Joplin. Okay, and this is from Wikipedia, your source for wiki shit. Okay, on Saturday, October 3rd, okay, Joplin visited the Sunset Sound Studios in Los Angeles to listen to the instrumental track for Nick Gravinetti's song, Buried Alive in the Blues, okay, prior for recording the vocal track scheduled for the next day, okay. When she failed to show up at the studio by Sunday afternoon, producer Paul Rothschild became concerned, and Full Tilt Boogie's road manager John Cook drove to the Landmark Motor Hotel, since renamed the Highland Gardens Hotel. Okay, this is where Joplin had been a guest since August 24th. Okay, he saw Joplin's psychedelically painted Porsche still in the parking lot. Upon entering her room, he found her dead on the floor. The official cause of death was an overdose of heroin, possibly combined with effects of alcohol. Okay, Joplin was cremated in the Pierce Brothers Westwood Village mortuary in Los Angeles, and her ashes scattered from a plane onto the Pacific Ocean along Stinson Beach. Okay, the only funeral service was held at Pierce Brothers and was attended by Joplin's parents and maternal aunt. Now, this was another celebrity death due to drugs and alcohol. Okay, but she didn't die from marijuana overdose, did she? No. Okay, you can guarantee she smoked it. Okay, but it didn't cause her death. You know, and that's the excuse that it's a gateway drug. You know, that's just bullshit. Okay, because there are millions of stoners. Okay, that don't do any other drugs as an adult. As a matter of fact, most of the ones I know barely even drink. Okay, so people have lumped marijuana in with hard drugs for several decades now, and we're trying to show basically them the difference. Okay, the quicker we can get the laws changed, the sooner people can get on with their lives into more important matters. You think? Okay, here's some funny pictures of cops. We're not showing these just to make fun of cops, but we also want to show you that cops are human too. And many of them actually want to have marijuana legalized as well. Alright? Some cops should be made fun of. Okay, but some are, good as well. Most owners don't actually hate cops. They just don't like getting busted. Go figure, right? Who would? Anyway, check these out. This first one is of a cop that was caught playing solitaire on duty. Well, better caught playing solitaire than getting caught playing with yourself, I guess. Anyway, this one is a bunch of cop cars that had their tires stolen. Apparently, cops can't be everywhere at once. Maybe they should have hired Santa Claus. I don't know. But anyway, the next one is it's a little hard to figure out. I'm assuming the officer was either going too fast for whatever reason, and or just assumed that she could go around the construction or whatever. Right? Either way, she's obviously in deep doo-doo.
I'd say.
And I'm assuming it's a woman. It looks like a woman. Okay, for this one, I gotta ask, did the cop pull over the truck because it was Dunkin' Donuts truck, or do you think the driver would be able to maybe bribe your way out of the ticket? Which came first, the ticket or the donut? Anyway, this one isn't actually funny, but it does prove my point about cops being human, just as human as stoners. One of my old buddies is a cop, actually, and unless he's on duty, I would never worry about him busting me, so, it goes both ways, alright? This one. European police at their best. Get a room, guys, eh? Anyway, and last but not, definitely not, in no way least, is a real cop in Amsterdam. Yep, she can bust me anytime. Speaking of bust, she's not wearing a bulletproof vest, you notice, okay? But that's okay. She's still got lots of chest protection anyway. Anyway, that's just some cop pictures we wanted to show you, okay? Whenever we show you pictures, we leave any copyrights or originators on it, but we don't always know where everything comes from originally, so if you do own anything we showed, don't fucking freak out or nothing. Just let us know and we'll try to correct it somehow. Alright, anyway, Carol can give you a blowjob or something if you want.
Anyway, go there.
Anyway, that's it for this segment. Time for some final thoughts. Well, what we learned this episode is that some people won't listen to reason no matter what. But that's okay. When the world goes to pot, we can cook their selfish pig hides for dinner. Okay? We also learned that marijuana doesn't kill people. Stupidity does. And marijuana just kills brain cells. Of course, you've heard that your brain does regenerate to some degree, eh? So that's kind of bullshit, too. We also don't pretend that smoking is good for us or anything. It's just not, criminal. That's all. Okay? We also learned that we're choking ourselves off this planet if we're not smart enough to call our own herd. Okay? That's a pretty heavy stuff, eh? Good thing to throw in some fun stuff too. But anyway, that's the final thought. Well, that's it for this show. Tune in next week for more stoner stuff as usual. Ciao for now, and keep the doobie fires lit.